Hey, it's Tunscark11 with the team prep for week 3 of the Lost Ones Draft League Season 2. So, before going over what I'm bringing, I will go over the opposing team. Alright, so they have Landorus Therian, Megatyranitar, Garchomp, Komoro Z, Empoleon, Nihilego, Porygon 2, Jolteon Z, Arcanine, Slowbro Z, Electros, and Ditto. So right away, Ditto and Landorus are the major issues there. So I'm of course bringing Mega Charizard Y, as always. I've got Zapdos, nothing different than usual. Zapdos can handle Landorus and the Tyranitar decently well. I mean, it takes a hit really badly from the Tyranitar, but it can at least stall out Stone Edge by using up Stone Edge's PP. And can deal with Garchomp fairly well. Defog will be very useful here because there's 5 potential Stealth Rock users. So I'm expecting at least 2 of them will be running Stealth Rock to guarantee that they can really hurt my Mega Charizard. So Defog will be very useful. Next, I'm bringing Clefable for the first time this season. So Clefable is primarily to deal with the Komoro. Should Komoro get set up, then Clefable will be the check to that. Can easily one-shot the Komoro, and unaware means that I won't have to be swept by it. So Uraraka is there in reserve to make sure the Komoro cannot sweep me. And it can also deal with the Garchomp and Tyranitar pretty well. If the Tyranitar tries to set up a Dragon Dance, then this will also be very useful. So Luca for dealing with the Garchomp, Landorus, Tyranitar, and Komoro. It's not perfect against the Komoro, but it should be able to live at least one thing after a +1. And then Ice Beam will hit the Komoro pretty hard. Won't be able to take it out, but this is mainly to deal with the Garchomp, Tyranitar, and Landorus. Also, the Arcanine, since I get plus special attack if the Landorus or the Arcanine comes in the same turn that I have this thing in. So that'll also keep the Arcanine and Landorus from switching in freely. Since not only do I get the competitive boost, but I just destroy them with Scald and Ice Beam. I'm not sure if they will be bringing the Garchomp, mainly because it's redundant, and they've made it clear that they don't want Garchomp because of its redundancy when they have Como. Basically, they drafted Garchomp so that they could trade it with someone else, and they have yet to trade Garchomp for anything. So Ditto is a major issue because pretty much all of my team members don't want to have to deal with a Ditto being faster than them if it's a Scarf Ditto. On the other hand, I don't really have to worry too much about the Scarf, since the majority of my team is defensive, so a Scarf Ditto will only hinder them compared to mine, but still something to really watch out for. Then I have Klefki. Klefki is here to make sure that if the Komoro gets set up, or if the Tyranitar gets set up, I have more than just Clefable to fall back on. This way I can get up screens. Also, I have another Defogger because Stealth Rock is a major issue in this match. And then lastly, I have Barbatos for coverage. Thunderbolt will handle the Empoleon. Ice Beam will handle Garchomp, Landorus, and Como. And then Surf will handle the Landorus, Tyranitar, Nihilego, and Arcanine. Also, Thunderbolt handles the Slowbro. And then Parting Shot for if I need healing on anything. So I only have 2 real attackers, while most of what I have is more defensive. So this is probably going to end up being a pretty stally match. I hope not, but probably will end up being a little stally since I have a mostly defensive team. So I'll be getting into that battle in a few minutes, and then the battle itself will be up tomorrow. Video for it will be up tomorrow. So I think that's all to go over on here about what I'm bringing and why. Also, Klefki will really help with Thunderwave for crippling the Nihilego and Como especially. Electros, not really worried about Electros. I can just destroy it with Charizard. If it is Scarfed, I'm pretty sure I could still live a hit from it anyway, but I also have the screens. If the thing comes in on Charizard, it's probably going to end up being Scarfed. So my main issues are just going to be the Ditto and probably the Nihilego, since I have stuff that can very well deal with Landorus, Tyranitar, and Como. So I'm pretty sure the biggest issues are going to be Ditto and Nihilego. So see you in the battle tomorrow.